Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Georgette. Thanks for tuning in to watch this video. So today we are going to be talking about how to pass the NCLEX with a minimum number of questions. I'm going to be giving you tips on what I used and how I used it. But before we go into that topic, I want to give a special shout out to all those who watched my previous video on how to become a registered nurse in the United States, being foreign educated. Thanks for those who liked my video. Thanks for those who shared and those who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Before we talk about the topic for today, I want to add something on my previous video. Okay, so if you're thinking of being licensed in the United States, make sure that you're licensed in your home country, because most evaluation agencies require that you're licensed in your home country. And some people requested me to post links for the evaluation agency, which I talked about. I'm going to be posting links for CGFNS and ERES. I'm going to recommend that most Cameroonians, if you're from Cameroon and you went to school abroad, I'll recommend you use ERES, because other evaluation agencies are taking longer than usual because of the crisis going on in Cameroon. I use CGFNS. You can still use CGFNS if you wanted to. Before continuing with this video, I want to say I'm not endorsing any agency. I'm not endorsing any organization. I'm not affiliated. Everything I say in this video is based on my personal experience, and that's what I'm sharing. And I'll also post links for the English proficiency exams, which I mentioned in my previous video. That is, I'll post links for for TOEFL, PTE, and the IELTS. That is for those who are interested. In between you and your ability to practice as a licensed nurse. I know some people they're very anxious when they hear about the NCLEX, but I just want to tell you that going through nursing school is so strenuous. If you could go through nursing school, you're very smart and you can pass this exam. Everyone who has gone through nursing school, I just want to say you're a go-getter and you're gonna pass these exams if you're planning to. And if you've already passed these exams, I want to say congratulations to you. Okay, so what material did I use? So I'll just say I used one material, and I used UWorld. UWorld is an app that has so many questions that prepares you for these exams, and it has all the format of the questions. I used other things, but I ended up narrowing down to UWorld. The other things that I used I didn't even use it for up to 2 weeks, because it was just so much material. Actually, there's so much good material out there, but sometimes you may get so overwhelmed with so many different books saying NCLEX. You may just want to narrow down to one material that I use, and after going through other materials, I narrowed it down to UWorld. And I like UWorld because of their rationales. Their rationale were very educative. And I want to say most people fail the NCLEX because they think that the NCLEX is a mirror of their nursing school test. Your school test tests your knowledge, but NCLEX is gonna test your ability to critically think. It's gonna test how you can apply this knowledge to real life situations. So I'm not saying that nursing school knowledge is not important. It's very important, because without it you can't even apply. It's very, very important. Without it you wouldn't even be able to understand the rationale for some of these UWorld questions. So you need to go to nursing school to be able to pass these exams, because nursing school is going to build the knowledge part of it. But NCLEX, they say NCLEX is a perfect world. There is no wrong in NCLEX land. Everything is perfect. You have everything you need. So NCLEX is gonna test that critically thinking skills. It's gonna tell you real life situations. So you may want to keep your nursing school books aside. You've passed through nursing school, you've gained the knowledge. Now let's see how you can apply it. So I used UWorld, like I said, and I gave my reasons for using UWorld. And how did I use it? UWorld is divided into different sections. So I made sure that I finished with every section. Like I didn't just mix all the questions all at once. So I made sure that I finished with psych, nursing, before going to med search, before going to OBGYN. So I made sure that I mastered each section. So for example, I'll just decide on a day to just take 75 of OBGYN questions, like no other question, just concentrate on that section. And one of the most important thing that I recommend you do is make sure that you take all the make sure that you read the rationales for all the questions you've taken. It doesn't matter even if you fail the question or you pass that question. Sometimes you pass a question without even knowing the rationale on why you passed that question, but I recommend you read the rationale. I also recommend you retake all the questions you failed. That's what I did. There's a pie chart at the end of the in that app that tells you how many questions you've taken and how many questions you failed. So I made sure that at the end of it all, I had 0 failed questions. So I retook all the questions that I failed. I retook all of them. And that's basically it. And there's another thing that I would like to add is about your resistance, because with NCLEX, the exam itself, you can take a minimum of 75 and you can take up to a maximum of 265 questions. So you want to test your resistance. Taking 265 questions is a lot. So one thing that I did is I made sure that before the exams, when doing my practice, when using practice questions, I practiced taking 265, because taking 265 needs a lot of mental work. So practice taking 265 questions so that on the exam date you've already trained yourself on how to take 265. Don't wait until when you go to the exams and maybe you have to take 265. You may end up failing the exam, not because you didn't know, it's just because your mind was not mentally prepared to take that number of questions and you were very tired. So practice taking 265 questions while you're studying. And every day I made sure that I took a minimum of 75 questions, and that's it. That's basically all what I did. So make sure that you read the rationale for every question which you've passed or failed. And this what is also very good with select all that apply questions. It's going to give you reasons for every question on why it is right or wrong. And like I said, I'm not endorsing your word. I'm just helping someone out there who is confused on what material to use for this exam. I'm just telling that person what I used and how they can use it. So I finished section. So I mastered my med search. I mastered my fundamentals. I mastered every section before at the end I made sure that I took all the questions that I failed. And that's basically it. So thank you for watching. If you have any question, if you have any material which you think is helpful, please just put it in the comment section below and someone can benefit. If you have any questions, you can just post it, and if someone can benefit from the reply. So thanks for watching, and let's look forward to my next video, and I'm gonna be talking about how to find a job after you've passed the NCLEX. What are the tips, how to apply for a job, how to prepare for an interview, your first nursing job. There's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff. I just wanted to thank all my viewers. This video is not just for those who are foreign educated. I hope this video is for everyone who is preparing to take the NCLEX. It doesn't matter whether or not you're foreign educated. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share the video. Thanks. Bye bye.